the right here in the front, Tony.
Thoughts about just how the defensive backs need to play and strategy against shutting down someone like John Vatier?
I feel like our defensive back room is really good. I feel like we just need to stay level-headed, play confident, play physical, and, just do what we do.
I guess how much does it change it when a quarterback is capable of making like some off-schedule throws and able to scramble, extend plays? I mean, I imagine facing someone like Bryce, does that help prepare?
Yeah, it definitely. I feel like Bryce, definitely prepared us for whatever we need to do throughout the season, no matter who we play. I'm confident in the guys that we have. I feel like no matter who we play, the guys that we have in the room is going to do their job.
Back left, Alejandro.
Last year, you guys had a marquee matchup week 2 against Texas. What are some lessons you guys took away from that you feel would be important this week against Oklahoma?
Just try to stay level-headed. Like I've been saying. No matter how crazy the environment is, we played in similar environments. Just go out there and play Michigan football. Play confident, play with each other, trust in each other, and we'll be fine.
A little farther up on the left side, John.
Do you guys talk about and practice situations where it's more advantageous to spike a ball down than intercept it on a 4th down play?
I wouldn't say we really talk about it. We just go out there and try to make plays and do what we have to do.
More questions for Zeke. In the front on the right here, Ryan.
What's been Wink's messaging to the defensive back room, just because it is such a ton of guys with our young underclassmen got experience in the game? What's the messaging early on in the season as you guys rotate a bunch of guys through multiple positions?
For the young guys, we talked about just make sure that we know the playbook, and when the number's called, just make sure that, they know what they have to do, and not don't try to do too much, just do what you're executed to do.
All right, just behind him on the right, Tony.
Night game, prime time, ESPN, college game day, I guess, what's your mentality and what's the team vibe, like knowing that you get to play on a stage like that?
That's why we came here, to play in games like this. So, just the mentality just to go in there, play physical, fast defense, and keep playing like that from the first snap to the last.
Gio was saying that they make practice pretty loud, just piping in sound. Is that like crowd noise? Is that music? I guess what?
It's either or. It's either loud music or loud crowd noise, just to get that same effect that we would get in the game.
All right, same side over here, Jonathan.
We just got our first look at TJ on Saturday. I guess what has he added to this room?
Man, TJ, that guy's a hard worker. He plays confident, fast, and physical. What we like. Having him out there, he's brought energy. That we needed for the past couple of years. But that guy he's gonna be a great football player. He's gonna continue to make plays like he does each Saturday.
We have time for a couple more questions. We have a few additional ones. Go back to the left side in the back, Zach.
I feel like on Saturday they were really hitting the screen plays, trying to get you guys. How do you feel like you guys defended that, and is there any major takeaways moving forward?
I feel like we did good on the screens, on the perimeter. That's something that we try to, harp on every day. Make sure that we're good on that. So, moving forward, we're going to continue to, harp on that and make sure that we do good.
Back right there, Angelique.
Zeke Sharon was just talking about how the targeting rule needs to be changed. How do you get coached on that?
Well, we try to tell our guys just, saw the person in half, from the chest down. And with Jay Sean, that call, I didn't really think it was targeting, but, they made the call, but it happened. Now it's gone over with.
What was his reaction like? I'm sure you saw him in the locker room afterwards. What was his reaction?
He wasn't too happy about it, but, as if anybody else wasn't going to be too happy about it, but, it's over now.
To your left in the front, Isaiah.
Obviously, you take things week by week, and a lot of your focus, not a lot, but all of your focus was on New Mexico last week. But how much did you maybe start kind of thinking about Oklahoma, since it was a big marquee matchup, coming into the season pretty early?
For me, what we do in the room, we just try to take it one game at a time. Now that New Mexico's over with, now we're, full head steam on Oklahoma this week now.
To your right, in the back here, Aaron.
Obviously, you're used to it, but we got our first look at Bryce throw on Saturday. Got velocity that comes out of his hand. What's it like getting in your hands, on a Bryce Underwood throw?
Man, it's hard. He throw that ball hard. I mean, like jam one of my fingers trying to catch the ball the other day. But I mean, he can sling it. I mean, you guys have seen it, but I mean, he's gonna be great. I love that guy.
How'd you get so good at bowling?
I've been bowling for a while. I mean, my brother's back at home. I've been bowling for a minute. And I've just been bowling for, I'll say about like 7, 8 years, something like that. Just practice. Highest 225.
Hillman says he's better than you.
Don't listen to him. He uses my ball. Don't listen to him.
He didn't.
All right, we'll go to the back right here. Dennis?
Zeke, there seemed like there was, just watching, there might have been chippiness or trash talking in the game on Saturday. What's your guys' approach in terms of, just celebrating or talking to the opponent? Can we talk about that? Sharon said anything after the game, or you guys approaching camp and heading into this game, all of that?
Yeah, I mean, when guys try to be chippy, it's just, for us, we just try to stay disciplined, not try to, play with them or, like, indulge in whatever they're doing. But, sometimes it's hard, all the emotions and stuff during the game. But, I feel like we do a good job with, making sure that our players are good and not doing anything that's going to, hurt us.
More, Angelique?
Pardon me, Sharon said Rod is questionable. Do you see him getting closer and closer to getting back on the field?
I haven't really talked to Rod about it, but I mean, I seen him running outside, so I feel like he's doing better. I'm not really sure if he's going to be ready or not, but we'll see.